The following is an SUTV student production. The views expressed are not necessarily those of Salisbury University, the University System of Maryland, its regents, administration, officers, employees, or representatives.
Hey guys, welcome to SU Talk, which is a show where you guys send us questions through our Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Gmail, and we just answer your questions. Your questions can be about anything. I'm Carlos Vides.
I'm Madeline, Stiso.
And I'm Amir Carter.
And shall we start?
Yeah, let's start. I just noticed how it's all freshmen right now doing this show. Like you figure like a senior would be here, a junior would be here, a sophomore, and then a freshman. Nope, it's all freshmen. Okay, what are you most thankful for? This should be saved for Thanksgiving, but we'll do it now.
You want to do it?
Let's see here. Fudgesicle. Probably, I guess, I'd have to say, and I know this is going to sound really, really stupid, but I'm going to be thankful for medical science because honestly...
Interesting answer.
No, because
I was not seeing that coming.
Because, actually, I don't think I've told many people here on campus, but my dad had a stroke 2 days before I turned 10 that almost killed him. Wow, very serious way to start the show. But anyways, but because of like medical technologies, he's alive now. Like if we didn't have some of his medications, he could have died in a car wreck very easily because he has seizures now and all sorts of other medical issues. And it's kind of interesting how just medical technology can kind of shape how the world is set up, and it's kind of very interesting.
Okay, shall I go? Oh man, I have a long list. Let's see. First of all, I am thankful for girls. I am thankful for yoga pants, dresses, bikinis.
Oh dear
God,
just end it.
What else?
Oh
Short skirts. What else? What else am I thankful for?
How about let's go the serious route?
Okay, what am I most thankful for? Well, Amir.
I'm gonna give the cliche answer and say I'm thankful for my family and friends because they put up with me being all corny at times and goofy, and my family because they've always been there for me, and and just everybody around me, and I'm thankful for Salisbury for letting me come to a great school that will provide you with an excellent education that will better you in the long run.
Okay.
Well, if I want to get serious on just life in general.
Right,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Being alive is awesome.
Yeah, and always, like, you look at, like, what's bad here isn't nearly as bad as what it is in other countries' life. Like, everybody's like, oh, I'm having a bad day. Well, some poor kid in Africa is having a lot worse of a day than you are. I'm pretty sure that's just a thing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's kind of nice that we can live in a society, or specifically in America, where our bad is not that bad to other people and other places.
Yeah, and studies have shown, and I guess because our population is somewhere such a big population, because our country's big, but
sorry, we have a visitor.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so it shows that our country has the biggest population of people with depression. In other countries like that are poorer, and I guess I don't know if it's just because population-wise, but like other countries are more happier. Like if research has shown that people in like third world countries seem to be a lot more happier, and their percentage of people with depression is a lot lower.
Well, also you have to remember that I think here in America we have access to health and mental health organizations where we can be diagnosed with depression. I'm pretty sure there are thousands and thousands of people who are going without a diagnosis to several medical issues, but I mean, and I think also, I mean, they appreciate the simple things. Like here in America, we were just having a talk about getting the new iPhone 5S. Some kid in Africa, again, I always go into some kid in Africa.
Well, because that's
poor, yes, they've got the poorest
people.
Yeah. I mean, I remember hearing a statistic where if you have $2,000 in the bank, you're richer than half the world's population. To think about that, that's half the world.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. and some people
That's
live on
crazy.
less than $1 US dollar a day. Think about how we were just talking about how everything's expensive. Our meals here at Commons cost $8.35, I think it is, per meal if we didn't have meal plans. It's like that, and that's not even a meal here. It's kind of ridiculous. But why don't we try another question?
Sure. Let's see what we have. Oh, what is the number one thing you would change about this planet? Political, environmental, humanistic. Should we do another question?
Let's go with it, but I mean,
You wanna
let's
go
just
with it?
get some not serious questions next time. Submit your fun questions next time.
Okay, what would I change? I would change, I guess, the politics. Because, politics, I know politics, I know, like I said, I hate politics. And I think I would change that. There's a lot of corruption with politics. Even, like, if you think about it, like democracy or communism or socialism, in theory, are supposed to make people, like, equal.
Give everybody
Yeah,
a-
but in reality, they still, when you put them to use, we
definitely.
still haven't learned how to
Yeah, like
put them to use. Like, there's still a lot of corruption. There's still
Yeah.
a lot of, like,
yeah, and not only that, it's kind of funny how like the will of the people necessarily doesn't wind up being what we want it to be. Like the Bush-Al Gore election, Al Gore won the popular vote, but Bush won the electoral vote.
Yeah, I
So
think
he got the.
popularity was like 51% to 49%.
Yeah, it was ridiculous how just a simple thing like, because I don't live in this state and I live in this state, Bush won the election instead of Gore. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how, but I think going along with that whole tangent, I'd love the entire world to be more compromising and willing to compromise. I think that's half the problem is because, again, going with politics, basically what's been happening recently is that I don't know who does it, but they've been drawing the district lines differently so that they basically concentrate all the Republicans in one area, all the Democrats in an area. So then because of that, each district is becoming more and more Democrat, more and more Republican. So in order to win, you have to be as Democrat, as Republican as you can be. And it always winds up being there's more and more corruption and more nobody's in the middle, everybody's on the two ends, so nobody's willing to come to the middle and agree.
yeah.
So I wish the whole world was a little bit more compromising.
Yeah, because I feel, oh, sorry, you know.
Well, I was just gonna say that. One major thing I've changed now is obviously being the government shut down.
Well,
'Cause-
technically it's over now, because
Yeah.
I mean, they passed the new budget,
yeah,
but they basically just put off another shutdown until January.
Right, exactly. But, yeah, because I know that would help a lot of people out. But another thing I think I would change was I wish we could be more, like you said, compromising, like understanding of everybody. I mean, it's in America, we have so many different things. Like with Spanish taking over, like the Spanish language, so many people speak Spanish now. It's not just English anymore. So
Yeah.
I wish everybody could just be, way more accepting about new things. We always eventually accept it, but it
And
takes
it's kind of
time.
weird how and also going along with that whole thing, I wish it was the world, because honestly, you hear about what's going on in Russia, people don't want to go to Russia anymore because of their views, the people are leaving the Olympics, they're giving up that once in a lifetime opportunity of going to the Olympics, and they're giving it up because of their opinions and their viewpoints in Russia. It's kind of ridiculous, but and it's kind of sad that we live in a world still where in one country, here in America, I'm treated as an equal, to a certain extent as an equal citizen. But then in Saudi Arabia, I don't have the vote. I don't know if this is a rule still, but I know for a long, long time, women can't drive in Saudi Arabia. We can't listen to rock music. It's ridiculous how much.
You can't live.
Well,
Rock music, no.
And no,
rock music.
I saw an episode on TV where they followed 4 Saudi Arabian teenagers, 2 girls, 2 guys, and one of the guys, he's in what we would probably consider heavy death metal music, but he's a musician. And he goes to play a concert. His concert gets shut down because the guards, can't understand what he's saying because it's heavy death metal music. If you've ever heard it, unless you it's kind of like a foreign language. Unless you know what they're actually saying, they perceive it as a threat. And I find that kind of interesting and also kind of sad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Question to me?
Shake it up.
Let's see.
Hopefully I get
Let's get a fun one.
Yeah.
good
So
one.
what are you grateful for?
We already did
you
that.
like what I'm
What is
grateful
this?
for?
Let me think. Let's see here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
If you had only 1 month to live, how would you spend it?
How would I
Wow.
spend it? I would probably try to either travel the world or not, or at least go west. Go see the west.
Yeah.
Or the entire U.S.
Yeah, I travel
That,
around too.
what else would I like to do?
But then the only problem with having to travel is you're giving up your time to go travel. Because, like, think about it. If I want to go to, I don't know, Japan, that's a 2-day flight. That's 2 days gone.
You got a month.
Yeah.
Travel
You got a
the world,
month. That's
though?
enough
Well, I
time.
guess if you do, if I want to do, well, if I just, maybe I'll just narrow it down to the U.S. I mean, like, I can drive down, like, and stop.
Yeah,
places
I
and
think
like,
the
oh,
bull run was, and plus then you don't have to worry about tickets anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, speeding tickets. You
You're
don't
like,
have
oh, I'm gonna die anyway, so see ya. Or either, I'm gonna go Walter White style, like on the street.
I actually have not seen
Have-
Breaking Bad
already,
yet, so
okay.
I'm only in the first season.
Okay.
I need.
Well, you know, you saw the first,
Yeah,
the
I
first
know.
episode, so you know
I
what's gonna
know.
happen.
He
Like,
is.
yeah, I'm gonna go Breaking Bad stuff. So
1 month to
I'm
live.
just kidding. I'm just kidding for any of you adults watching there. I'm kidding.
Yeah, but I agree with Carlos. I'd travel more
Yeah,
around the world, and then I'd probably just buy a bunch of lottery tickets, and then just give money to random people and try to make their day.
Nice. We're like, here you go. Here's some free money for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I gotta win, so
Yeah.
that's the only
Would you
bump
leave
in
it
the
to your
road.
family?
Yeah, I'd probably mess with them. Like, I'd probably be like, oh, I had $5 million under the. Never mind, I'll tell you later. And just they'll be like, so have them on their edge of their seats.
Yeah,
They'll
like,
be like, oh
where-
my God, Amir has $5 million somewhere. We're gonna find it.
They would destroy that.
I treat them like my slaves. I make everybody like
You're
cook me
big.
breakfast and
Okay,
like
hello. They've been cooking your breakfast since you were a little kid.
they can do it. It's only 1 month. They can do it for another month. That's reasonable.
Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I would love to travel, don't get me wrong, but I also think I'd spend just time with family and friends, because
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm very lucky. Most of the family that I truly care about is within a 5-10 hour radius of here. So I'm very lucky in that respect that I could just go and visit every member of my family that I go see all the time.
Yeah.
And just get to know them and hear their, because I like hearing people's life stories. I'm that person who you could ramble at for 10 hours and I'd be fine. Well, obviously I ramble a lot. So I mean, but I'd love to just spend time and do the simple things, like just learning my great grandmother's pumpkin pie recipe, different things like that. I'd love to know like the simple things, which is kind
Yeah,
of
that's good because it makes you enjoy.
I don't think my grandmother would tell me her recipes even if I had a
If
month to live.
yeah, you're like, no, you're gonna tell me. Yeah.
It's like, tell me on your deathbed. Yeah. Okay.
Another question.
Let's try another one. Let's hear. How much time do you think we have?
Dun, dun, dun. We have 13:25.
Okay.
So
Let's
we're
see
good on
here.
timing.
Yeah. Let's see here. And
So, well, Madeline takes forever to find a question.
here's the one we were talking about earlier: Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars,
Wars.
hands down. Next
Yeah,
question.
Star Wars.
Next question.
You say you prefer
I'm a
Star Trek.
Trekkie. I must admit,
A
I am a
Trekkie.
Trekkie. I do appreciate the Star Wars series, though.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan.
I've
Isn't-
grown up with both, basically.
Isn't Disney making like
Yes,
a new one?
and
Yeah.
I think it should be left alone. Like, I think whatever they add, I think it's gonna be terrible. Because Star Wars is supposed to be either, depending on how you look at it, either a tragedy or if you look at it through Luke Skywalker's perspective, a hero's journey.
Yeah.
And I think if you add something else, it's gonna
Mess with
it. Because
Yeah.
it's supposed to end with, Darth Vader. Spoiler alert,
it's long enough.
Yeah, repenting and
Yeah,
his
it's long
son
enough.
helping him do that, so whatever. Yeah, but
And I can definitely appreciate Star Wars because I mean, now I have not seen the new movies. I haven't seen
For
1,
Star-
2,
for
and
what?
3.
1, 2, and 3.
I've seen
They're
4, 5,
good.
and 6.
They're good.
Yeah,
They're
they
good.
kind of keep closure, like they kind of
Yeah.
say,
They
oh,
don't-
this is what happened.
And I think everybody accepts it too, because usually when they try to do like the
Yeah.
prequels and things like that, people don't really like them that much. But I think they did a good
Yeah,
job.
I think Lucas did a good job in like stopping it, like, which I'm very mad at him for selling it to Disney too. You know,
Yeah.
he should have said it's mine. I'm gonna keep it. No, Disney's gonna make a.
But at
huge
least
crap of it.
it's not gonna be a cartoon though. It's
No,
still gonna
it's
be real people. So
real people.
I guess Disney's. I don't know. It's up in the air.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just gotta
If
wait
they
for
had the old character Solo and stuff like that, I don't think anybody can play it as good as like the original characters.
Yeah, some things
Yeah.
are just that old. You can't really like
Mess with
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you see? Wait, did you like the new Star Trek that recently?
I haven't. The only. Oh wait, Star Trek.
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah, I saw the entire series Voyager. I've seen the entire Next Generation. Working on Deep Space Nine. I'm working on the Star Trek Enterprise, but the second one. And then I've seen both movies. So yes, I am a big fan. I am a Cumberpatch fan. I am a, but I've seen Cumberpatch in a lot of other things, and so, but I mean, and I get it. People want to compare them, but I think they're two completely separate entities. Because I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like again, as Carlos, you were saying earlier before the show started about the whole like religion aspect and different things like that. But in Star Trek, it follows people. It does follow people on a journey. But it's not necessarily a hero's journey. It's just a journey. Especially in Voyager, it's just to get from the Delta Quadrant to the Alpha Quadrant. If I remember correctly, or it was the other way around. But, and it's kind of, and you can't really compare the two, in my opinion. Because like,
yeah, they're two different realms. Like,
yeah, because
two
Star
different-
Wars, you got the whole, like, the Force,
The
but
Force, you got some
But
like,
then
mythology and stuff.
in Star Trek, probably you can't make stuff fly up in the air and stuff like that unless you're in like an anti-gravity chamber or whatever. But yeah, and then but did you know at least there is a planet that is very similar to Tatooine, and like you have a 2-sun sunset. It's ridiculous, and it's kind of interesting to hear about. Another question, Dad.
Well, it's Carlos' turn.
Oh
right?
wait, yeah.
Sure, you can let's see. Oh, shoot, that's too controversial.
Okay.
Let's.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
Oh, are you a cat or a dog person? I'm personally a dog person. I grew up with dogs when I was younger. I've had a bunch of dogs. I remember when I was living with my dad after my mom and dad got divorced. Because I lived with my dad for like a month. But we had this cute Dalmatian. His name was Pongo. We named him after, the 101 Dalmatians' dad. And he was amazing. He was like the kind of dog, like, my brother and I would be sleeping until late, and my dad would be like, time to get up, so he would let the dog in. Like, it's kind of like a movie. He would like bite your ear and like lick you. And yeah, and then my uncles, like not my uncles, my dad's uncles, so I would make them my great uncles. They were dog lovers. They had a bunch of like these dogs. They had like Great Danes and stuff like that. They actually had one that looks like that. She looked like lady from like the Lady and the Tramp. So I prefer dogs over cats. I'm more of a dog person because I guess it's my personality. Because dogs are very crazy and energetic, and I'm crazy and energetic, so good match.
Yeah, no, I can definitely appreciate the cat. I can appreciate a Siamese cat and different things like that. But I must admit, I am definitely a dog person. I have fallen in love. My dog at home, she's a miniature schnauzer, and her name is Poppy. But wait, did we hit the timer?
No.
Oh,
it
okay.
was,
Yeah. But
I'm
anyways.
checking the timer.
But anyways, and so she's a miniature schnauzer, and she just turned 1 earlier this month. And she is adorable. She's the sweetest thing ever. And as you were saying, like they'd wake you up. My sister went away to summer camp for a month at Micah, and every single morning, because my dog was so used to us getting ready for school in the morning, because she had never known summer break or winter break or anything, she just came over to my sister's door and would sit there until my sister came out. She never did because she was away at school for a month. But every single morning, she'd just come up, scratch on the door, try to get her to come out and be like surprised, but of course, and then like, and dogs are just so cute. I've always wanted, when I get older, I want a golden shepherd, not golden shepherd, a golden retriever puppy and a Siberian husky puppy, and I want them to grow up together and like, yeah, I'm a big dog person.
I'm more of a goldfish person,
Well, yeah,
but if I had to pick, I like cats better. Because I've been chased by way too many dogs in my life. For like, I've kicked a chihuahua before because it was. Long story. I don't want to talk about this, but I like cats better because a cat has never bothered me. I see it. My friends have cats, and I'll go to their house, and the cat will look at me. He'll say, "Hey, what's up?" and he mind his own business. But the dog, I don't know. I'm not a big animal person. I do want a tiger when I get older, but
a tiger.
yeah.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah, but like dogs, I don't like when dogs jump and try to lick me. I like cats. Cats are cool.
Just get a short
Laid back.
dog.
You can dress it up as a cat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
How much time do we have left? Let's see here. We have about 5 minutes. So let's get, this will probably be our last question for that.
The best movie soundtracks. The Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby.
The
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
Gatsby.
yeah, the new
Yeah.
one. The new,
Yeah, the new one because they had Jay-Z.
Yeah,
And,
I would go anything by John Williams, who's done the soundtracks for Star Wars, Indiana Jones. What other movies has he made? I think he's also done a lot of the Spielberg movies. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. So if I had to choose, would be definitely the Star Wars soundtrack. All of them. It's like, yeah.
and any Disney movie soundtrack.
Yeah, Disney movies. Yeah.
I love Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer does a lot of stuff. He's done the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe soundtrack. We were actually just talking about soundtracks in my theater class today, but I mean, I think Hans Zimmer did the soundtrack. But I love the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit soundtrack for some reason. I don't know what it is. I just love the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Like I love the Steward of Gondor, which is one of the twins, either Merry or Pippin, I can't remember, but it's the one who sings in the last movie, in the Return of the King, and it's that big great hall, and the song is the Steward of Gondor, and I just sat there in creative writing and listened to it for hours. It was ridiculous, but I've always loved that. And we were talking in theater class about how soundtracks should add to the movie. They shouldn't.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't add in such a way that it's overpowering. It should be subtle, and it's there, but you can barely notice it.
Yeah. See, like, I don't know, because again, I'm gonna go back to like the Star Wars or like the movies like that they used to make back then. Each character would have their own theme.
Yeah,
like the Luke Skywalker theme, the Leia and Darth Vader, and like you would know who it was.
In the David Tennant Doctor Who setup, or like even just the whole Doctor Who setup, a lot of the main characters have their own song. Like Rose has her own song, David has his own song, or the Doctor has his own song, at both 9th and 10th, and I think number 11 has his own song too. But like each Doctor gets his own song, and each companion gets their own song.
Yeah, because that way you get to know, like, think, oh, this is the character and stuff like that, because you kind of get to associate their song.
Yeah.
I just don't like when the soundtrack like distracts me.
Yeah.
It takes
like,
my focus.
Yeah, like you're just focusing on the song.
Yeah, I'm like, I like this song. Oh wait, I'm not focused on when like it's too obvious.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, clearly something sad's about to happen because they're playing this song. Like, so I like when the soundtrack is solid and like subtle.
And it needs to be subtle. It can't be overpower. How do I word it? I was just thinking about like, I don't know. I'm trying to create a food analogy with it for some reason. I don't know why, but like it needs to be subtle because like again, as you said, it can be distracting, but I like a lot of the just subtle stuff. Like if you think about The Hobbit, have you seen The Hobbit, Amir?
No.
Well, there's a scene where Bilbo, I'm not really spoiling anything, but he's running to catch the rest of the band to go off and fight or go with them. And it's got like this happy, peppy music, but then it's also got like Misty Mountain and like Blunt and Eyes and all those songs. They kind of add to it, but then it also makes that movie that movie. Like if I hear Misty Mountain or if I hear Blunt and Eyes, I know that's The Hobbit. That's that movie. If you hear the Star Wars soundtrack, you're like, that's Star Wars.
Yeah. Like I feel like so real quick, like I feel like to me, the one that I really like and the best adventure song is the Indiana Jones theme.
Oh yeah.
It's like everybody else is like
want to run to that?
It's like that's my song. I'm like, oh, this is the perfect adventure song. So.
Yeah, that's that song that you want to go like running in the woods, and I want to. Whenever I hear that, I want to like do parkour or something. Just do something like crazy.
But
yeah.
What should we do? Should we do one more question?
How about we do one more, and that way
one
we
more.
can do the exception.
We'll do a real quick one.
Okay. What did you guys think of the Breaking Bad season?
Okay,
I can't partake.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen it, so but it was great. It was good, exciting. Move on. Not spoiler alert, but if you haven't watched it, please watch the show. It's been compared to Scarface, so. You like Scarface?
I haven't seen Scarface.
Compared to Scarface?
Scarface, yeah.
The show is being compared to Scarface?
Yeah, well, comparison. Maybe Scarface is a lot better, but in comparison, yeah.
Wow. Okay, I might have to go check it out because Scarface is like one of my favorite movies.
Well, with that, why don't we end the show for today?
Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and this will be up on our YouTube channel, the school YouTube channel. You probably see it running
around campus.
But yeah, thank you guys, and please follow us on Twitter,
Facebook, Gmail, YouTube,
and all that other stuff. You can send us questions, and I'm Carlos Vides.
I'm Madeline Stiso.
And I'm Amir Carter.
Thanks for watching.